Hey guys, so this video is going to be the counters for speed form Deoxys we'll go over during our last defense form Deoxys raid, hatching a really good shiny I'm really happy about getting. This video was actually started just before the new special research had come out, and I'd actually gone out to do the EX raid and do some more filming around that aspect when Professor Willow dropped the special research. So it's a little out of whack, but it's still really good to get up. And at the end of all of that, we'll go over the new raid boss that's coming out on July 10th, which I'm really excited about, and more or less mostly going to be speculation since we don't have any definitive details, but we'll go ahead and look at what's going to be going on with that. I haven't really posted anything in a little while. I've been having a really rough time this past little over a week with the vertigo and asthma and everything, but we're actually looking at getting a little in-home air purifier that we think is really going to make a difference. So make sure you guys always keep an eye on your personal health. It's a very big deal, especially if you live somewhere that's very dusty like I do. But with all that, without further ado, let's get into the EX raid information and get on to that new raid boss, and let's see how everything goes. Alright guys, catch you. We just did a Shinx raid, so we're going to go ahead and give it a check here. Not a shiny. 473, so it's alright. We're also, after we catch this, going to do our box for the week, see what we can get out of that. I will hopefully, in this same video later, be doing a little bit more in depth on it, but they have announced what the changes are going to be for the box starting in July, which is going to be really good. So let's go ahead and collect our task. Great work. Let's see what we got here. And it is Latias, not shiny. 1483. Actually, don't remember what the good IDs for that is. Loud cars going by, but I'll go ahead and catch that a little bit later and see what else we can find today. Let's get it. Hey guys, so I just barely started it in time. Let's see if it's still there. I just hatched a shiny Shinx. And I didn't have anything recording at the time, so that's really cool. It's only 470, but that's still better. The only one we had before was a 444 that we traded for, so this is definitely going to work a lot better. So, some better light over here. Really can't complain about that. That's really awesome. So, we have strong, defense, excellent. Like, I knew it wasn't going to be that good. 500 is perfect for that, but I can't complain at all about getting it. Definitely got to start some more eggs. That was the last one I had going there, my 10Ks. Cannot get the light right in here, but yeah, I had to turn everything on for that. We're about to do an EX raid that I believe will be our last defense form Deoxys, so we'll do that here in just a few minutes. Alright guys, we're going to start the EX raid here pretty soon. I wanted to go ahead and go over the new EX raid boss, which will be speed form Deoxys starting July 1st, which I do have an EX raid pass for, so we'll go ahead and get that when we get to it. But the catch CP for speed form Deoxys is going to be 1568 to 1645 for that 100% non-weather boosted, and 1960 to 2056 for the perfect weather boosted, which would be windy weather. It is weak, like all the other Deoxys, against Bug, Dark, and Ghost. It's going to be more or less the same things you've been using against all the Deoxys, all the Psychic raid bosses in general, which at the top will be Origin Form Giratina with Shadow Ball, Shadow Claw. Next is Tyranitar with Bite Crunch, followed by Gengar, Lick, Shadow Ball, generally Gengar in any form, but no matter what, he will be very glassy, so keep that in mind. If you have Shadow Ball Mewtwo's, those are also obviously very good. Weavile with Faint Attack and Foul Play, and Honchkrow with Snarl and Dark Pulse. Have the infographic from a couple of gaming up and give you guys an idea for that. For the just closed it on myself. For the defense form, what we're looking for today is going to be a 12.99. We don't have windy weather, so we'll see how close we can get to it, see how well we do for our last run. Alright, let's get into it. Alright, down goes Deoxys. Let's go ahead and see what we got. We're looking for $12.99. $12.56. So we're just gonna go for the Pineapps. Don't really care that much if we catch it. We have one if we decide to do it for PvP. It'd be better to have those, so we'll see if we catch it. Alright. And there he goes. 12 candy out of that. Praise, Amaze, HP, Blown Away. So it's got HP. We'll go ahead and see if maybe it's going to be better than what we have for PvP already, but not really all that worried about it. So, alright. All in all, can't complain much. Okay guys, let's go ahead and get into the new raid boss. Coming July 10th, Armored Mewtwo is actually coming to Pokemon Go. So we don't have any definitive answers. There's been some information that's looking like the armor might be making it a little bit more defensive without taking away its offensive ability. But we don't have any, like, not that I've found any for sure definitive answers on yet, but we'll have to go ahead and look and see what that is. But we're assuming it's going to stay just the psychic type. It may get a steel typing. We'll have to see like how they decide to handle the armor, in which case it may or may not change a lot of the counter bases. But we're going to go ahead and get into some counter stuff. Alright, so you have your quartz countertops, which are really, really nice. But you also have marble. Alright, so had to do it. It's a joke my wife told me the other day, and I thought it was really funny. But for the actual counters here for Mewtwo Armored in Pokemon Go, at the top will likely be, again, basing on just his psychic typing, Origin Form Giratina, Shadow Claw, Shadow Ball. It's an amazing attacker. It does really good. That ghost type is really, really helpful. Next, you have your Gengar with either Shadow Claw or Hex and Shadow Ball. Again, as always, Gengar is going to be a little bit glassy, so it depends on like how powered up they are, how many people you have, things like that. You have Mewtwo himself, original Mewtwo, with Shadow Cut and Shadow Ball, assuming you have that legacy move. But you gotta, it depends if his charge attacks are going to be the same as they previously were. So if he has like Confusion, then, or sorry, if he has Shadow Ball on the Armored Mewtwo, then he's going to do a lot more damage to your Shadow Ball Mewtwo. You also have your Tyranitar with Bite Crunch, and Weavile with Faint Attack and Foul Play. But again, it depends on his moveset, because if he has Focus Blast, then he's going to do a lot higher damage to those two. So we don't really know for sure what he's going to have as a raid boss, or as his options that are actually truly going to be usable out of his whole move pool. So if like they give it to where the caught version can have Shadow Ball again, then it's very likely that this new Armored Mewtwo version, having the same attack but overall more defensive, that TDO difference is going to be just amazing. So it's going to make new Armored Shadow Ball Mewtwo much more effective than regular Shadow Ball Mewtwo was. But again, we don't know exactly what attacks he's going to have usable or as a raid boss for sure, but we'll find out here in just a few days. It's currently the 7th as I'm doing this up, but we'll find out very soon. Hopefully we'll be able to get out and get at least one done sometime over this weekend, depending on how scheduling goes and how everything's doing, how I'm feeling and all of that. But I'm still really excited about it. Again, it's the same general counters used for all of your psychic attacks, but what his attacks against you are going to be will definitely change that up. we'll have to see what they end up giving him. You know, are we going to see, you know, the old Confusion, Shadow Ball, Thunderbolt, I believe, for the lightning attack, and Blizzard, I believe, for the ice attack. I didn't actually manage to get either of those. I really wish I had, but this might be my chance to get them again. You know, I didn't manage to have those type attacks. I did get lucky that I have 2 Shadow Balls and 1 Confusion, which I'm actually really hoping that they're going to have one of his usable charge attack options as something new that would be a good, like, 2-bar psychic attack with some good damage to make it a lot more useful, so you don't have that big fill up to utilize Confusion, because that's just not that great. That's what holds him back by using the psychic attacks. It's something that also really holds back, like, Alakazam, who might be a lot better if he had a better charge psychic attack, so this might be the chance for them to put out something new. So maybe we won't get Shadow Ball again, but maybe we'll get a new psychic attack that will really be helpful there, and that's how they're going to put that out. We'll have to wait and see, and, you know, see where they go with everything, but it gives a lot of possibility. There's a lot of good things that they can do with this. It's a really cool, different concept, and, you know, it brings back that, you know, I can't even think how long ago it was, the original Mewtwo Strikes Back movie, which is they're doing a remake of, and that's coming out, which is assumably why they are doing Armored Mewtwo now. They did the Detective Pikachu with the Detective Pikachu movie, now they're doing the Armored Mewtwo, so it's really cool that they're tying things together, which makes us think, what's the next movie they're going to come out with? What do we have a possibility of getting that might be really, really cool with that? So it's actually really cool that they're tying things together like that, and that they're bringing Mewtwo back, but not doing like they've done with Kyogre and Groudon. Not that I'm personally complaining, because I actually didn't manage to get a lot of either of them, but I know a lot of people really hate that they keep bringing them back and back, but I'm actually really happy with it. But maybe, you know, this is, they can bring it back, but they can do something different with it. They can make it a little bit more special, which is really cool, and especially because it's Mewtwo, and Mewtwo's awesome. So all in all, really excited about it. Hopefully we'll get to see something, or we'll get some more information coming up in the next few days. And Armored Mewtwo, Pokemon Go. Really, really excited. Alright guys, get out there and get some raiding. Alright guys, we're going to go ahead and wrap up the video, but real quick I just wanted to add in something that I was checking the game real quick just before I went to bed last night, and we finally got one of the purple shinies we've been chasing forever. We got shiny Almanite finally. The IVs are terrible. I don't even care. I'm really happy we finally got it. It was actually, like, I was so excited and, like, getting ready to go to bed, and then it was there, and it, like, slightly woke me back up and everything, but I was really happy to get it. But that's going to be the end of the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you leave a like for that shiny Almanite, because shiny Almanite. And don't forget to subscribe. Thank you guys. Have a good one.